I think about the hospital and I think about these past 60 years, and I think about my 35 years here, I think of it in years of excellence. Things have changed and grown, but it's never detoured or diminished in any way our focus and our passion about that patient, that family, and assuring that they receive excellence in what we're delivering and what we're here for them.
My first acquaintance with Children's Hospital was actually in 1957. But in 1962, I came back from the Air Force and joined the staff at Children's Hospital. Richard Johnston was at that time, I think he was called the administrator. Those of us who were most involved really saw ahead. We say, you know, San Diego is a growing community and it's going to have a big children's hospital someday.
I came to Children's Hospital, as it was known then, in 1967, August, and we were very small. Our personnel office was in one small room with one person.
In 1967 or 68, Dr. David Chadwick came to be our initial medical director. What really picked things up and got things going was the arrival of another physician in town, and that was Dr. David Collins, pediatric surgeon. Another name that came along about that time, who was a vital part of the history of the institution, was Brad Peterson.
When I first saw Children's Hospital, it was one floor, and it was a little brick building, looked like a little motel to me. And the ICU had 7 beds, and the OR only had 3 operating rooms, and they were all too really small by today's standards. So to go from there to where we are today was quite a journey. We started the transport system. When we started, we only do 1 transport a week. And I did a number of those myself. Now we do close to 1,000 a year. That was a huge success. Brought a lot of patients here. Probably responsible in part for bringing the trauma program here.
The things I remember is we did not have a laboratory. We had to call over to Sharp to have their lab come and draw blood on children. We had to have our children transported through the tunnel to go have an X-ray because we did not have a radiology department.
One of the things that I think was really important when it started was our child abuse center, child protection center. I had exposure at that time where I was working to some of those families and some of those children, and it just breaks your heart. And it's just something that people had not paid attention to.
Over the last 20 years, partly as a result of the Rady family gift, certainly as a result of the amalgamation with UCSD, also a result of the incredible leadership of Blair Sadler and Kathleen Selleck, we now are, and certainly in all the top national lists of Children's Hospital, and we're certainly more than a community hospital. We're an academic medical center. We're a major research center, and we continue to provide top quality clinical care.
The biggest milestone in my mind of the time I've been here is when we opened the Rose Pavilion in 1993, because that building was a freestanding 3-story, 4-story building you could see from the freeway. We all of a sudden had our own identity.
And our PICUs and NICUs have just blossomed with the latest technology every step of the way.
This is the place where children will receive the things that are meant for children. And people that want that and understand that and want to grow on that and practice on that want to be here. I see things changing daily. I see things that are happening in patient care that I never dreamed possible.
That ideal of high quality care and being centered on the family and the patient continues to this day, unbroken.
We hire the best physicians And the camaraderie between everyone, I think, is such a team effort. It's always been very impressive to me.
We're innovative, we're starting things, we're cutting edge, and that's a very exciting environment to be in.